of your feet. Starting in this position, place your left hand on your heart, place your right hand on your belly. I want you to feel your breath naturally in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, feel your belly. Breathe out, press through your heart. 2 more breaths like that. Start by lifting through the heart and exhale through the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. This time hold the breath at the top for 4, 3, 2, and slowly exhale like you're breathing out through a straw. Good. Open your eyes if they're closed. Interlace your hands out in front of you. As you exhale, press your palms away from you and round through your upper back. So you're trying to scoop like you're taking an ice cream scooper to your belly. Engage the belly in, round through the upper back, tuck your chin to your chest, and really push your palms forward. Inhale from here, press your palms up to the sky without arching too much, just lift up. Get super long, get super tall. And from here, release your right hand to the floor and take a side stretch. Maybe look up at the inner left elbow, breathe in, and breathe out. Part of our core is working our waist and obliques today, so we want to stretch those out. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace your palms, stretch them high, 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 reach, and exhale, bring your left hand down to the floor, reach your right arm high up and over, maybe even look up at the inner right elbow. Just feel that beautiful opening along the side of your body. Inhale, come on up, press both hands one more time up to the sky, and exhale, sweep your fingertips back behind you, warming through the shoulders. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Exhale, bring your fingers back and down, opening through the shoulders and chest. Beautiful. All right. Coming onto all fours, I'll come to my mat now. We'll take 3 rounds of cat-cow to warm up the spine and engage the core. Inhale, heart forward, drop your belly down, but keep your navel pulling in towards your spine. Lift your chin up. Exhale, push away and round. Arching your back up to the ceiling, finding space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, heart forward, squeeze the back muscles, engage your core. Exhale, push away and round. Inhale, lift, heart forward. Exhale, push away and round, squeeze. Now come to a flat back position. Extend your left leg behind you, reach your right arm in front of you. Flat back, imagine like you're balancing a tray on your lower back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more. Inhale. Stretch long. Exhale, engage. Last one. Inhale. Now listen carefully. Exhale, place just your right hand on the floor. Tuck your right toes under and come into a down dog with your left leg high to the sky. So we call it a 3-legged down dog. From here, same situation. Just bring your knee into your chest. Bring your shoulders over your wrists so you're rounding through your back. Tuck in. And then inhale, kick it back up. 4 more. Exhale, tuck. In, shoulders over wrists. Lift back up. Exhale for 3. Inhale, back up. Last 2. Inhale, back up. Last 1. Tuck. Hold. Good. Now from here, drop your right knee to the floor. Keep that same leg lifted so your left leg is still up in the air, but you're in a supported side plank. Right knee down, right hand down, left hand up, left leg up. Reach your left hand up and over, working the side waist. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch long. 4 more for 4. Beautiful. Exhale, 3. Squeezing the side waist. Final 2. Last one, squeeze in, stretch out. Now bring your foot to the floor, reach your arm up and over like you're trying to make a rainbow. So really stretch out, lift your hip high to the sky, maybe even look up and stretch your neck. You can arc up and open your chest. Finding a little bit of a back bend, shoulder opener here. Exhale, plant your hands, one cat-cow, kind of clear it out. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. Other leg, inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left arm forward. Breathe in, get long, flat back. Exhale, elbow to knee for 5, and out. Squeeze in for 4, extend out. Exhale, 3, and reach long. 2, and out. Last one, navel in. Now re-extend everything, and then just lower your left hand to the floor. Tuck your left toes under, down dog kick. Reach your right leg up. Same in and out with the knee, but this time coming from down dog into plank. Knee into your chest, shoulders over wrist, hug that knee up. And kick it up, 5. Bring it in, shoulders over wrist, suck it up. For 4, exhale, knee to chest. And 3, bring it in, lift it up. And last one, tuck and curl, bring it in. Imagine like you're trying to squeeze your thigh up to your belly. And drop your left knee to the floor only, supported side plank. This time your right hand up to the sky with your right leg up to the sky. Reach your right hand up and over as you exhale 5 times, elbow to knee. Bring it in, extend it out. For 4, squeeze your waist and out. Last 3, and out. Final 2, and stretch. Last one, squeeze. Now place your foot to the floor and reach your hand up and over. Take that big rainbow stretch. So you're trying to lift your hip high, reach your arm over, and then maybe even come into a little bit of a back bend. Opening the chest to the sky, drop your head back, and breathe. Beautiful. Plant your hand to the floor. One round of cat-cow. Inhale, heart forward. And exhale, push away. Good. One more. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, push away. And then just come into a child's pose. Push your hips back, drop your head down. Everybody doing good? Breathe in your child's pose. And I want you to know that anytime you'd like, you can always come back into child's pose and chill. Awesome. All right. If you're ready to come along, let's lift up into downward facing dog. So from child's pose, lift your chest, tuck your toes, and lift your hips. Push into your palms, drop your head down. And I want you to walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees, drape your body over your thighs, and just kind of sway side to side. So this is a good little abdominal massage. With your knees bent, you could feel a little bit of pressure in your belly. And with the sway, you're really increasing kind of movement in your abdominals. As well as inverting is always really good for your core, your abs, and your gut. Bring your hands to the floor, heel toe your feet to touch, and then slowly curl your way up to stand. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Interlace your hands. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Push your hips and shoulders in opposite directions. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. I know you can always bend your knees throughout this process. You can always skip these vinyasas. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank, and hold. Shift forward, moving into chaturanga. Lower just halfway, keeping your chest pushing forward. Inhale, upward facing. Pause here. Tops of your feet and your palms are on the floor. Tilt your chin to the sky and really puff your chest forward. Downward facing dog. We're taking some hip twists in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift both heels up to the sky. Exhale, drop your heels to the right, but keep your palms pushing down. Inhale, lift your heels up to center. Exhale, drop your heels to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. This time bend your knees, look forward, walk or maybe hop your feet to the top. Flat back, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, rise your hands up. Bring your palms together. One more time, let's take that side bend. So exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center, and side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back into high plank. Through your chaturanga. Swoop into upward facing. And lift into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Listen to the sound of your breath. Breathe in and out. Last one, breathe in. Last one, breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop, feet to the hands. Flat back, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Now from here, bend your knees and have a seat. Let's do some abs, some core. After all, that's our focus for today. I want you to reach your hands forward. I'll just angle towards you a little bit. Good, and maybe lift your feet off the floor as we come into goat pose. All right, so you're welcome to keep your hands by your thighs and help support yourself. You're welcome to keep your knees bent or maybe straighten your legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, just have a seat. Fold over, relaxing the hip flexors. I like to take a little rest by my goat pose, and then you can really come back for round 2. Someone say round 2, let's go. You can start with your knees bent, and then let's alternate and straighten one leg up at a time. All right, so straighten and straighten. And again, if you want your hands on the floor or behind your thighs, this will ultimately help you straighten both legs at once by keeping your chest lifted, your abdominals strong. Good, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, drop. Cross your feet, maybe take the opposite leg in front and then just fold over. So you want to relax your abs and your hip flexors between sets. Because the third round, it's a little more advanced. Yes, there's one more round. All right, come into your Navasana, your goat pose. You can stay here or lower halfway, hover, look at your toes. Exhale, bring it up for 5. Lower, hover, look at your toes. Exhale, sweep it up for 4. You've got this. Lower. Exhale, sweep it up. What is that, 3? I can't even count to 5. Lower. Exhale for 2. Lower. Exhale, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, you can cross your ankles or you can take Baddha Konasana, which is more like a diamond shape. Bring your feet out in front of you. Grab the tops of your ankles, and as you exhale, bend your elbows and fold over. You can feel this is a nice release in the hip flexors. Stretch your back long rather than rounding. You want to try to find a lot of length in your spine. Inhale, pick yourself up. Let's just take a little side stretch. So place your left hand to the inner left thigh and kind of just twist your body open. You don't have to go too crazy on this one, but it should feel really nice. Working the hip flexors and side waist. And then switch to the other side. Take your right hand, don't push on the knee directly, but rather a little bit above or a little bit below. Probably above is a bit safer. And then I want to kind of push it down and take a side stretch. So you're really stretching through that back and hip area. And the inner thigh, just by the position you're in, should feel a little something too. Awesome. All right, let's get back to it. Plant your hands in front of you. You can vinyasa or go straight to your downward facing dog. All right, downward facing dog. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. Open your mouth. One more time in through the nose. And exhale, let it all go. All right, inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Push into your right hand as you open your right hip away, so you should feel a stretch through the space between your armpit and your hip, belly area. Inhale, straighten and square the leg. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, curl in, and then place your right foot forward. Step your back leg further back as you inhale. Let's come on up into crescent lunge. Lunge, stretch your back hip back. Now we're going to place the hands behind your head. Push your head back into your hands so you're not rounding forward. We're going to take twists over your bent knee. So my right leg is forward, so I'm going to twist to the right. Right, your hands are like this to keep you honest. If we just did this, a lot of people would just swing the arms, and I want you to really twist from the shoulders, okay? Push your head back into your hand. 5 twists to the right. Exhale for 5. Exhale for 4. You got it. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. And last one. Hold it here, hold it here. Now open your arms and we come into exalted warrior. Place your right hand to your back leg. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Reach up. Lower in the lunge, bending your right knee a little bit more. Feel that stretch through the left side body. Now, easy twist. Exhale, place your left hand to the floor. Reach your right hand to the sky, look up. Come really deep into your lunge here. Should feel a nice stretch, nice rotation. Now walk your right foot halfway back, so you'll come into supported side plank, lift. And then from here, deeply push into your left hand, spin your right leg back behind you, and we come into wild thing. Dropping your head back, push your hips to the sky, and breathe into the front of your body. Again, if you're not up to this level, that's okay. Just do the best you can. And from here, pivot down, plant your right hand to the floor, left hand to the floor, down dog or vinyasa, upward facing and downward facing. Good thing is we only have one more side for that sequence at least. Inhale, lift the left leg. Now exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Should feel really nice. Push extra deep in your left hand. Reach further back with your left knee. Inhale, straighten and square. Exhale, bring your knee into your chest, bring your shoulders over your wrists, and plant your foot to the floor. From here, inhale, high crescent lunge. Good, set your legs up really well, because once you start adding on, the legs will just have a tendency to come out of the work. So see if you can really drop into it, stretching your back leg further back, bending your front knee a little more, and then let's place the hands behind your head. Squeeze the elbows back as you push your head back into your palms. Twist to the left 5 times. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze. Stretch your arms apart. Exalted warrior. Your back hand goes back. Your front arm reaches to the sky, but your front knee bends deeper. So it's like you're trying to pick an apple from a tree, but your legs have a different idea. They are taking you lower as your arm reaches higher. You're essentially just stretching in the space between. Take one more breath up. And then we take an easy twist, placing your right hand to the floor, the inside of your left foot, and reaching your left hand high to the sky. You're trying to pick an apple with your left hand. So the energy is rising, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. And from here, shimmy your front foot halfway back. This is supported side plank. It's a fabulous pose for strengthening and stretching. You're welcome to stay just as you are, or bring this top foot behind your straight leg. Puff your chest up, lift your pelvis to the sky, maybe even drop your head back, opening your throat, and breathe. From here, plant your hand to the floor, roll forward, and vinyasa. Up, and downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's come on down to your knees for just a moment. Is everybody doing okay? And have your toes tucked under perhaps. Maybe close your eyes. We'll take one breath together. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Good. Let's take one more breath. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe out. All right. We'll take a little interlude. So we're going to do that sequence kind of again, but adding on. Before we do that, coming into a chair pose. So, top of your mat, bend your knees, feet together. Come into a chair pose. So you go like really, really low in your chair. You can kind of just like semi-chair. Your feet can be together or apart if that feels better on your lower back. Just kind of work with what feels good, all right? Reach your arms high. Bring your hands together. Take a big inhale. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. So hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Squish your palms together. Drop your butt and twist through your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Now everyone separate your feet. Hip distance apart as we take Padangustasana. So bend your knees. First 2 fingers, grab and scoop your big toes from the inside. So your palms are facing each other. And then wrap your thumb around. Inhale, take a big flat back. You can start to straighten the legs if your body's okay with that. And exhale, hinge and fold over your thigh. Try to make a sandwich between your belly, your chest, and your thigh. And think about lengthening the crown of the head to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Release your hands from your feet. Inhale, take a flat back. Exhale, shimmy your feet together. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Twist and rotate from your chest. Maybe look up past your left shoulder. For 4, drop your booty, lift your head. 3, feel that twist from your waist. Last 2. Good. Inhale, come back to your chair. Exhale, hinge and fold. This time you can take Padangustasana. If you prefer the big toe forward fold, that's fine. Otherwise, the next version, bending your knees, bring your chest to your thighs, slide your palms underneath your feet so that your toes actually touch the wrist crease. On the inhale, find a nice long flat spine. And on your exhale, hinge and fold over your thighs. Again, this is about lengthening the crown of the head to the floor, pushing into your hands with your feet and pulling up into your feet with your hands. Last 2. Last 1. This is considered an inversion. Your head is low. Your hips are high. Release your hands from your feet. And toes out, heels in. Let's come into Malasana, squat pose. All right, so maybe you want to sit on a block. Maybe you want to lift your heels if that makes it more accessible. Ultimately, you'll be able to drop your heels, but keeping a lifted spine, rather than not so ideal kind of dumping here. You want to really think about lengthening, okay? For those of you who have maybe taken a couple of yoga classes and you know what crow pose is, that's a great option for here once you're in your Malasana, if you want to work it. And it's also great to utilize after you've done some core work because you do want to engage in and out through the belly. So I think it's a great opportunity if you want to get on your hands a little bit. We take our hands, grab the floor like a get-go. So you really want to use your fingertips. They're just shoulder distance apart. From your squat, bring your knees really high up towards your armpit. Look forward. Lean into your toes. See what it feels like to really clasp the floor with your fingers. Lean forward, all right? So you already put some weight into your hands. Maybe that feels cool, and you want to just lift one foot off the ground a little bit. Maybe test it with the other foot. Now if you lean, really get your knees high up, and if you want to lean a little bit more forward, keep looking forward, and you'll see that the weight just transfers off of your feet and into your hands. All right, so give that a try once or twice. If you are cool hanging out in your squat instead, I get that. Hang out here. And we're going to meet in downward facing dog. So if you want a vinyasa, go through your chaturangas and up dogs. Otherwise, let's come straight to downward facing dog. We'll take one breath to unite us. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Place the foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, plant your hands behind your head. 5 twists to the right. Remember I said we'd come back to this? Here we are, last. 5 twists for 5, 4, go deep in the legs, 3, 2, and 1. Open the arms, slide your back hand back, reach your front arm up. Now from here, we're gonna take a prayer twist. Exhale, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh, just like we did in the chair pose, but now we're in a prayer twist. Your back leg stays further back, go deep in the hips, drop your hip down as you rotate through the belly. Last 3, 2, breathe in against your thigh. Last 1, inhale, come on up into your crescent lunge. Good, and now from here, we're gonna launch forward into warrior 3, using your abdominals to help support you. Lift and launch forward onto your right foot. For balance, arms can be forward, out to the side, or behind you. Working your core super active in any balanced posture. Bring both hands to the floor, rotate your hips open, and we come into half moon pose or Ardha Chandrasana. Let me just readjust so I'm not cut off. Good. If you have a block, blocks are great for this posture. Lift your body up again, feel the energy rising. You can flex or point your back foot just as long as it stays active. And we slowly lower into warrior 2. Bend your right knee and plant your back foot to the floor, lifting yourself up and lunge. Gaze past your right arm. Squeeze your heels towards each other, navel in, tailbone drop. Flip your right palm up and inhale, reverse your warrior. Look up to the sky as you lunge deep into the thighs. Now from here, straighten your front knee. Reach your hand out, reach, 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 reach. Keeping the length in that lower side body. Lower your hand to the floor for Utthita Trikonasana or triangle pose. Extended triangle pose, think about reaching each limb away. So your arms reach away, your legs reach away, and your head is even reaching away. Like a big star shining. And from here, lift back up, warrior 2, bend your front knee, gaze forward. Feel it, get into the legs one more time. And exhale, plant your hands, bring both hands to the inside of your front foot, and release your back knee to the floor. So we open through the hip flexors here. You can stay uplifted, bringing your heart forward, kind of scooping into a back bend, or if you want to get a bit deeper into the hips, you can drop the elbows to the floor. Just kind of different intentions. One's not better or worse than the other. It just depends on what you want to feel and where you want to feel it. All right, start to walk your hands in and up. If you drop down, place your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Tuck your back toes under. Now from here, we're going to come into that wild thing again. We're going to kind of flip right into it. So hover your right foot off the ground, swing your right leg up and over, push into your right foot, lift your heart up and drop your head back for 4. Breathe into the chest and belly, 3. Last 2. And 1. Exhale, plant your hands, down dog or vinyasa. And downward facing. All right, one more side to go. Left leg high. Hopefully you're as excited as I am. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Place your foot between your palms. And high crescent lunge. Woo! And again, go deep with the legs, because once you start adding on, the legs will just have a tendency to want to do a little bit less work. All right, interlace your hands behind your head. Open your elbows wide. Push your head back. 5 twists to the left. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, come on with me. Last one, now hold it here. Stretch the arms apart, exalted warrior. Back hand back, front hand up and back. Really go deeper in the lunge to maximize, and this time we're gonna take that prayer twist. So using that top arm, the right hand, exhale, hook your right elbow outside your left thigh, smush your hands together and really twist. Now in this twist, I want you to feel the pressure of your belly against your thigh every time you breathe in and breathe out. That's part of the beauty of these twists. They work you internally as well. Just breathing in a twist is doing a lot. Not just for your muscles. Last two. And from here, inhale, come on, back up into your high crescent lunge. We're going to transition into that airplane pose. I'm just going to step back so I stay in frame and launch forward onto your left leg. Arms in front of you, to the side or behind you, whichever one helps you balance for 4, 3, 2, and hands to the floor. Rotate open into Ardha Chandrasana or half moon pose. Roll your right hip to stack your left. Reach your right hand to the sky and really lift. Remember, like you're picking an apple from the tree with that top hand, so your bottom hand gets super light. Back foot can be flexed or pointed. Just keep it active. And slowly begin to bend your front knee, dropping into warrior 2. Good, find a longer stance if you need. Extend the arms out long. Gaze along the line of your left arm. Flip your left hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe into the left side waist. Look up. And from here, start to straighten your left leg. Reach your hand forward, reach, reach, reach. Keep the length as you pivot your hand to the ground. Gaze up at your right hand. So your hands are at 6 and 12. Again, lifting. Breathing. Engage. Triangle pose. It's a beautiful posture. Every breath takes you somewhere else, so it's not static. Every breath I'm rotating open, I'm lifting more, I'm squeezing my legs in. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Come on back into fear 2, warrior 2. And exhale, bring your hands to the ground, drop your back knee to the floor. We will come into this hip stretch, runner's lunge. So both hands to the inside, drop the back knee like I said, release your back toes. Do what you did on the first side. So do your best to mirror it, whether you stayed lifted, heart forward, really feel the hip flexor opening, or maybe you want to drop down and feel more in that like booty glute area, whatever feels good to you. So much of yoga is listening to your body. So even in a lead class, there's an element of self-practice, knowing yourself. And then that translates into everyday life. Because when you learn in your yoga class your boundaries and what you're comfortable with physically and mentally, then in everyday life it transitions as well. Because you start to know when you are in a healthy amount of discomfort or when something is really truly uncomfortable for you and you don't want to go any further. So a lot of yoga practice really translates well. All right, let's come on back up. Walk your hands in and up if you drop down. Place your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Remember, we're coming into wild thing here, so I want you to tuck your back toes under, push and lift your front foot off the floor. Now spin it behind your straight leg. Good, push into your right hand, pop your hips up to the sky, drop your head back, and really feel that opening and that freedom in the front of your body for 3, 2, last one. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. And downward facing. Good. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. From here, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And bend your knees and have a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Reach the arms high to the sky. Get tall, get long, flex your feet, and exhale, forward fold. If you want to use a strap, a towel here to help you stretch. This is called Paschimottanasana. We're stretching the back of the thighs primarily, the ankles and the the calves. Now if you feel a lot in your lower back, bend your knees and make your back more straight. All right, or you can get a strap. Either way, try to lengthen in the spine so you can stretch the legs. You're doing great. Inhale, lift yourself up, bend your knees, and exhale, lower all the way down onto your back. All right, from here, bring your heels in towards your butt. We're gonna take bridge pose. I want you to plant your hands to the floor, push into your feet, and curl your pelvis up off of the ground. This is good for your spine, your abdominals. If you're here and you'd like to interlace your hands by shimmying your shoulder blades tight beneath you, you can do that. Lift your pelvis up. Squeeze, press your head back. And release your hands, one vertebrae at a time. Begin to uncurl, lowering one vertebrae down. Really, truly using your abdominals to help lower with control. That is more challenging than it looks. All right, pause here. We're gonna take one more set of bridge. If you feel comfortable coming into full wheel pose, it's a bigger back bend. Only if it's something you've done previously and you know you're ready for, I would say do it. Otherwise, let's come into bridge again. Inhale, lift your pelvis up to the sky, interlace your hands, and really lift, curling your tailbone up between your thighs, stretching. If you're coming into wheel pose, make your hands come by your shoulders, fingers pointing towards your heel, and lift up. All right, doesn't matter whether you're doing this or bridge, as long as you have breath and intention. Wherever you are, slowly lower all the way down onto your spine. Good. Feet wide, and then just take a windshield wiper with your knees. So dropping your knees side to side. That should feel so good. Good. And from here, place your left foot in the center, cross your right ankle over your left knee, flex your right foot, and then grab behind your left thigh and hug it in towards you. So you're gonna get, this is like a supine pigeon pose or a figure four, threading the needle. You're gonna get a big juicy stretch in your right hip and glute. The more of a stretch you get, the further you bring your leg in. If it's too much, you can even just keep your foot on the ground. And let's take the other side. Uncross your right foot, take your left ankle on your right thigh. Stay here or move your hands around the back of your right thigh. Hug your leg in towards you as you open your knee to the left. Good. So you should feel a nice juicy stretch in your left hip and glute. And release the leg, uncross. From here, bring your right knee into your chest. Keep holding the thigh against the chest as you slide your left leg forward. Inhale, take a big breath against your right thigh, so your ribs are really pushing against it. It's half wind removing pose. And on the exhale, take a supine twist. Cross your right knee over to the left. Look past your right shoulder, twisting your spine and stretching your waist. Roll your head and your neck. Come on back to center. Hug your right knee in. Bring your left knee in. Stretch your right leg long and keep your left knee hugging in, so when you take a breath, you feel your ribs push against your thigh. And on the next exhalation, drop your left leg to the right and bring your gaze past your left shoulder. Stretching the waist, the glutes, the legs, the spine. Inhale, come on back to center. Squeeze your left knee in, bring your right knee in, squeeze everything into a little ball. Exhale, release down. We'll take a very brief final shavasana together. Lengthen your body long, tuck your chin to your chest. Allow your body to fully release and relax. Relaxing through your jaw, through your forehead, Drop your shoulders into the ground and really soften through your belly.